6:48, time now for the morning rush. The U.S. Supreme Court is granting a company permission to store nuclear waste at a facility near the Texas-New Mexico state line. The justices reversed an appeals court ruling that invalidated the license granted by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. The Supreme Court claims since no one has been harmed by the license, neither New Mexico or Texas has the right to challenge it.
The city of Albuquerque is now trying a new method to help city crews clear up weeds from sidewalks and medians. The city says that the crews have been getting a head start this year. That's with the clearing out of the weeds before they are overgrown. The proactive approach has now helped in areas along the west side. That is where crews are focused on getting to the weeds before they dry out.
After serving 16 years as mayor of Las Cruces, Ken Miyagishima has officially entered the race for governor. Miyagishima served as the longest tenured mayor of Las Cruces from 2007 to 2023. Now, some of his priorities include creating a new state metro police unit to support larger cities, strengthening the trades and schools, and increasing pay for teachers. Josh.
We're going to see those temperatures really climbing heading throughout the day today into the upper 90s here across Albuquerque. Sunny, dry, hot, and breezy. I'll have more in just a little bit.
The two men who murdered an 11-year-old outside of Isotopes Park will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Now in February, Jose Romero and Nathan Garley, they were found guilty of shooting and killing the 11-year-old Froilan Villegas. Judge Emeterio Rudolfo sentenced both men to life in prison, plus 46 years.
A man who raped a woman and kept her locked in his garage is awaiting sentencing this morning. Kelso Montaño has faced rape charges dating back to the 90s. The latest case happened in 2022. Montaño is now facing up to 52 years in prison after being convicted yesterday.
A teen who killed another teen over a gun sale will spend nearly 2 decades in prison. In 2023, Jacob Lovato shot and killed Gabriel Gurulé. It's after threatening to take Gurulé's gun without paying for it. Yesterday, Judge Bruce Fox sentenced Lovato to 17 years behind bars. He is also receiving 5 years of probation as part of the plea agreement. Josh.
We're going to see those temperatures remaining very hot heading through the day today and into the weekend, and staying dry for the majority before some monsoonal moisture really starts to push in heading into the beginning of the week. It's going to bring in some very beneficial rain, especially to help out those wildfires across southern portions of the state. Stephanie?
A24 is giving us a behind-the-scenes look at a new star-studded movie made right here in the land of enchantment. The movie Eddington is directed by Ari Aster and takes place in the fictional town of Eddington, New Mexico. The modern-day Western was shot in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Truth or Consequences and employed more than 300 New Mexicans.
New this morning, 2 years of work and $10 million later, there is a brand new fire station on Kirtland Air Force Base. Staff says that the fully equipped facility will improve the response times for firefighters to reach remote areas. The new station will employ 65 civilian firefighters that will also assist AFR and Bernalillo County Fire Departments. Josh.
All right, let's get a look at that morning drive. Maps are currently clear, no major accidents or slowdowns. And here's a look at the Big I.
Well, firefighters in Charlotte, North Carolina, they helped deliver a baby for a woman who didn't even know she was pregnant. Baby Leilani was born back in January. Well, the initial call was for a woman experiencing stomach pains. Elena Ken was, in fact, having a baby months prematurely. On Tuesday, firefighters who helped with the delivery were able to hold baby Leilani again.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, A24 is giving us a behind-the-scenes look at a new star-studded movie made right here in the land of enchantment. The movie Eddington is directed by Ari Aster and takes place in the fictional town of Eddington, New Mexico. The movie stars Oscar winners Joaquin Phoenix and Emma Stone, along with Oscar nominee Austin Butler and Emmy nominee Pedro Pascal. The modern-day Western was shot in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Truth or Consequences and employed more than 300 New Mexicans. The movie will be released in theaters on July 18th.
At number 4, a sticky situation caused by a major backlog on I-40 westbound was this. It was a semi-truck filled with ice cream toppings overturned on the interstate near Trisco Vista yesterday morning. Caused that major backup. But crews, they worked quickly to clean up the caramel and chocolate sauce that spilled out. Despite the mess, I-40 was back up and running smoothly by yesterday afternoon.
At number 3, it's going to be another hot and dry day ahead of us. Temperatures here in the metro climbing into the upper 90s, potentially triple digits for some. Plenty of sunshine for us. We're going to see those winds beginning to pick up as well heading through this afternoon and evening. And that's going to continue into the weekend.
At number 2, the U.S. Supreme Court is granting a company permission to store nuclear waste. It's going to be at a facility near the Texas-New Mexico state line. The justices reversed an appeals court ruling that invalidated the license that was granted by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission to a private company in southwest Texas. That license lets them build a site to store roughly 100,000 tons of spent nuclear fuel that was brought from facilities across the country. Now, New Mexico and Texas sued the NRC, claiming that the storage would cause undue harm to people living near the site. The Supreme Court claims that since no one has been harmed by the license, neither New Mexico or Texas has the right to challenge it.
And at number 1, the 2 men who murdered an 11-year-old outside of Isotopes Park will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. In February, Jose Romero was found guilty of being the driver, and Nathan Garley was found guilty of shooting 11-year-old Froylin Villegas, thinking it was a rival gang member. Judge Imiterio Rudolfo sentenced both men to life in prison plus 46 years. Garley is already serving time in federal prison for an unrelated drug trafficking case. After the hearing, Bernalillo district attorneys embraced the Villegas family and gave them gifts, including a signed Red Sox baseball, Fruylin's favorite team.